Welcome to Asante Organics, everybody. This is our training night. Tuesday nights, really good structure here, guys. Tuesday is the business opportunity meetings. And you know what you do then? That's where you bring your people on Tuesday nights that want to see a brand new opportunity, a brand new, great, awesome, brand new business. We just did one tonight. Whoa, that was huge right before this. So, yeah, so we're on fire over here. So, guys, Dr. Becky, it's your floor. Take it away.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, JJ. Always an honor to be here. By way of background, I'm a retired gastroenterologist, practiced in Tucson, Arizona for many years. And so I took care of disorders related to the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectal, anal area, pancreas, liver, biliary system, gallbladder. So I saw a lot of disease and illness. And, in traditional medicine, I did a lot of good, but the pharmaceutical industry, insurance industry just really kind of destroyed it for me. So I retired from traditional medicine, went into holistic care, went into teaching people about nutrition and how to support their microbiome, support their body systemically through good choices, things that would hopefully get you off pharmaceutical medications, hopefully prevent you from being prescribed pharmaceuticals. So tonight, as always, I'm going to focus on the microbiome. We're in the holiday season and we need to focus on our gut because the gut is the window to our systemic health. That's the bottom line. And when I talk about the microbiome, I'm just going to go back to the basics and just share with you all the systems that it supports. I mean, the microbiome, it's a major term. It's a major term that's become full on in terms of research and people recognizing that we have trillions of organisms that live within our gut. These are mainly bacteria, but they can be viruses, they can be funguses, protozoa. And these organisms, they're either good or they're bad. And when they're good, you're systemically very stable because when the good overrides the bad, then you support something called the gut brain axis, where these microbes that are healthy will produce very healthy neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, something called GABA. And these things go to our brain and they allow our brain to liven up and to be more balanced. Our brain will allow you to have more focus, more clarity, the ability to multitask, to have more energy, to sleep better and wake up with energy. Sleep well so when you wake up, you don't feel fatigued like you didn't sleep at all. So the gut brain axis is the super highway between the microbes and the brain and the brain and the gut because of the vagus nerve. It's a big nerve that connects our brain and our gut. So not only when you support the brain with the healthy microbiome, you support your immune system. And going into the holidays, you need a very stable, healthy immune system because you're going to be around people that are sniffling and sneezing and they're sick. You're going to be with change of weather, especially if you're traveling, warm to cold, cold to warm, different things that can throw your immune system off. If you're flying somewhere, to me, being in a plane is like being in a flying petri dish because there's so much yuck in an airplane. And I know so many people that when they come back from traveling in a plane and their immune system is not strong, they're sick. So 85% of your immune system sits in your gut. So when you support the healthy microbiome, you support your immune system. You need it, especially now. The other thing is the largest endocrine organ of your body is your gut. And I talked a little bit last week about this gut adrenal connection because adrenal fatigue is a big thing in society. When your adrenals and your cortisol levels start to go down, then the whole body starts to fatigue. And it's something called the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis related to the microbiome. I am not going to go into the physiology of this because it is incredibly complicated, but just know that we understand right now that the gut supports the brain, the gut supports the immune system, the gut supports the endocrine system, which includes your adrenal glands. A healthy microbiome is going to support your cardiovascular system. There's a lot of stress on the cardiovascular system when we go through the holidays. Just in general, our heart is always under a lot of stress. So if you're going through financial stress, emotional stress, mental stress, you're just not doing well, your heart can take a toll. And one of the things with a healthy microbiome is you're supporting the integrity of your gut. That lining of the gut is so important. We don't want it to break down. We want a healthy microbiome so that gut lining stays stable. Because if it's not stable, it can start to pull the junctions apart, and that's called leaky gut. And then just think about that. All that yuck in the intestines is going to leak into your vascular system and circulate everywhere. And when it circulates, it's going to start to set up inflammation, the inflammatory cascade that can lead to, we talk about it all the time, metabolic syndrome, which is overweight, obesity, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, high lipids. And then it's linked to cardiovascular issues like plaque building up anywhere in our vessels, in our body due to inflammation. Inflammation is linked to autoimmune diseases, neurodegenerative diseases, skin diseases, arthritic conditions, and it can link to dysplastic conditions. Dysplasia means that cells in our body can start to change in an ugly way. And when they do that, they can be predisposed to then become precancerous and then cancerous. So the integrity of the gut is so important, and preventing inflammation, chronic inflammation, is so important. We also know that the gut, the microbiome, supports our skin. There's a direct connection with that. So we have so many systemic things that we support by supporting our microbiome. And how do we do this around the holidays? Well, one of the things I did today, and I have the cowboy hat on because I was just out and about, just seeing people that I know, and I was sampling reds, sampling greens, and I was sampling the weight loss lollipops. So I was like running around like Santa today and meeting with my nail stylist, the owner of the salon, people that I deal with, chiropractors, all these different owners of businesses. And I said, I have a gift for you, 5.5 pounds of organic fruit, 5.5 pounds of certified organic greens. I mean, everything's certified organic, pure, no toxins. And then lollipops, which Michael can expound upon because this is how he started his company, with these wonderful organic lollipops that allow you to have weight release, which I've been sampling all this all day today because during the holidays, you need prebiotics. See, your microbiome is a living organism within your gut, and you need prebiotics and you need probiotics. So let me tell you the difference real quick. Prebiotics just means before. Pre means fertilizer. Pre means food. So when you take food, whether it's you go buy 5.5 pounds of greens every day, 5.5 pounds of reds every day, organic, by the way, it's going to cost you a ton to do this daily. It's a prebiotic. And there's other things that you can shop for in produce that is a prebiotic. It nourishes your microbiome. The good microbiome wants this good food. Probiotics give you the active microorganisms. And so you take this with meals because it allows the microbiome to proliferate more healthy microbiome. Again, supporting that brain, adrenals, the whole endocrine system, the immune system, the cardiovascular system, the skin. I can go on and on. It's your system. And so prebiotics, probiotics. And, as you go into Thanksgiving and into Christmas and New Year's, sample these, take these to your parties. Uncle John shows up with a big thing of vodka. Just say, okay, instead of mixing your vodka with cranberry juice, why don't we do 5.5s of organic reds? And let's do that. Let's try it first in a little bit of water so you can taste how good this is. There's so many ways to get people excited about the balance of what we have to offer during the holidays. I'm telling you, we need some kind of balance. You need to start your day off with one of Michael's alkaline shakes, because that's going to give you all your minerals and your vitamins, and it's going to give you antioxidants and things that you need to start your day. And you throw your reds in there, you throw your greens in there, you take your digestive enzymes, you take it down with probiotics, you do your omegas, and this is the way you start your day. Then go ahead and go to the parties and go ahead and eat all the food. And by the way, slow down when you eat, okay? Slow down, chew your food, drink water with your food, take it in, enjoy the taste of it. Don't be a hog because that overwhelms your gut. Your gut doesn't like to be overwhelmed. It has difficulty emptying and processing. That's why the daily digest is so important, especially when we're eating these bigger meals. If you're going to have turkey and any kind of protein that's a meat or even a fish. It's like 2 to 3 or 4 of these before the meal so that you can break down and you can assimilate and absorb and eliminate appropriately. And you know what? Take these out at the table. Just open your bottle and just go like this. And everyone's going to go, what are you doing? I'm like, I need digestive enzymes. As we age from age 20 onward, we have less and less of this coming out of our pancreas. I want to digest and I want all these good nutrients to come into my bloodstream and support my system and support all my organs. And people will gravitate toward that. And then you get your probiotics out and go, first bite, taking a probiotic to support my microbiome. What's a microbiome? Organisms that live in your gut that support our entire body and system. If they want to know more, then they tune in to one of our Zooms or one of our recordings to learn more. And the more I teach people about supporting the microbiome, not just during the holidays, but every single day of the year, the more people are starting to get it. It takes a while. You know, people finally, they'll click and they'll go, you know what? I get it. And then in the beginning, people go, oh, I forgot to take it, and I forgot to take this one. And then they remember, or if they do forget, they are petrified. Because one day I was out and about and I went to lunch and I didn't have my enzymes or probiotics and I was freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, I need these. So you get to the point that you know you need them because your body feels different, your gut is in balance. Now, back to the microbiome, and I'll finish up with this. There's something called biofilm that can form within your intestinal tract. It's like a slime. If you think of pond scum, slime on your teeth, it's a slime. It kind of encases bad microbiome. And how do you get bad microbiome? By eating processed food, chemically laden foods, foods with pesticides, insecticides, artificial dyes, aspartame, garbage. Just allows your microbiome that's bad to proliferate. We don't want that. Antibiotics do it. A lot of drugs do it. So we don't want that. So we want to get rid of the bad, right? So you got this bad microbiome, it's festering. And then you have this biofilm that's encasing it. Well, every night you better be doing the phyto cleanse because it gets rid of the biofilm. And with it, it takes out the bad bacteria, the bad viruses, the bad fungus, the bad protozoa. Do this to get rid of the bad. And during the day, it's everything I mentioned, replenish with the good. You'll be so happy you did this around the holidays. A lot of you are going to lose weight. A lot of you are going to maintain weight. I doubt that if you stick with the program that I do every day, you should not gain weight. If you do, it's going to be minimal. And so drink a lot of water, start your day with the alkaline shake, your reds, your greens, your digestive enzymes, your probiotics, do your omegas, do your phyto cleanse in the evening, and just watch what happens. And have fun with this. Like when you go to parties, have fun with this. And I'll tell you a funny story. My ex-husband in our first company, we would be on a plane and he would put the tray table down and he'd take out all our pills and he'd be pouring them on the tray table and they're flying off the tray table. And people are like, what is that? And he's like, my anti-aging pills. And I thought it was brilliant because we would strike up a conversation with everybody. Strike up a conversation about health and wellness while you're having fun with your family and friends and coworkers, all that. So with that, Michael, that's all I wanted to impart. Next Thursday's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I obviously will not be doing a Zoom Thursday night, but I wish everyone happy holidays. I send everyone blessings and love to you and your family. We're all a family here at Asante. We're here to help everyone. All you have to do is reach out and we'll be there for you. So thanks, Michael. Appreciate you. Appreciate JJ.
You're so awesome. Everybody's so awesome. And you know what? I'm going to bring somebody on, and I want you to hear this testimony, guys, because this is a good one. This is what happens. This is, you know, I try and set people up on protocols according to they tell me what their goals are, what they want to achieve. And that's what I do all day long practically now at the offices. And I want you to hear this one testimonial because I think it's great, and it's coming from people that know exactly what they're doing. They've been at the top of companies before, and not only in this space, but they're big in the fitness world. And we just left a Zoom for an hour with a huge influencer and his group, and we came here, but they were there and they were telling their testimonial, and it's a good one. So I want to bring them on, And I think Wendy's here. Wendy and Kevin, are you guys here?
I am here.
Oh, we aren't going to see no guns. I thought for sure, Kevin was going to come show us.
Kevin's right here beside me. Let me see if I can get this camera to come on. Our dogs, we are taking our dogs walking. So, we're all about, we stay on the move.
All right, there they are.
So we
So,
got our jackets on tonight. So we are super excited.
How was everybody?
good, good, good. All right, tell them about your experience. Tell them. I want even Kevin to talk too, because you know what? He said something that hopefully I'm not going to tell him what to say, but what he said before was like, wow. So tell us about your experience when you got these products.
Okay, so the reason I looked into this is because I have been stuck. We've been into fitness and I put on about 50 pounds because just of stress. And so I tried everything. I've been a fitness trainer for 5 years and helped people lose weight. I've lost 115 pounds and I put 50 back on. And I knew everything to do to lose weight and I have not been able to lose. I've tried everything you could order, I tried. And guys, y'all, I have been stuck for over a year now. And so I talked to Michael. I got the Phyto Cleanse. I got the greens. I got the probiotic and the daily digest, y'all. And I have lost 7 pounds in 4 days. I have more energy than I have had since 2021. Like I am literally ecstatic, bouncing around, jumping off the roof. It's so exciting. And we have got a whole community of people coming just because they knew my struggle. They knew my stress levels. They knew I had tried everything. I've taken sugar out of my diet. I've taken processed foods out of my diet, and nothing has helped in the last year. 4 days, and I've already down 7 pounds. So God is really put me in front of this company, and I could not be more excited for what's happening for my body and my life.
Yes, I'm ecstatic because I feel like I'm back to just in 5 days, back to my youthful feeling, and that's what we've always took pride in, just feeling youthful, teaching that to other people, having fun and feeling vibrant. But I was in bodybuilding and was able to win a bodybuilding show a couple of years ago. But since then, I feel like my health, my gut health, and everything has took a massive turn, and I have put on weight, have not even had the energy really to even feel like getting back in to working out. Her and I are looking at each other thinking, we know how to do this. Why is nothing working? We're throwing everything we can at it. And Michael, what he said was like, wow, it's like the answer. This is exactly why. And so when it made sense, and I heard him talk about it, made sense. We got the products. Guys, I was at 9:30 last night, and like I'm usually by 7:30, I've just not felt good at all. By 9:30 last night, I was hitting a workout. I posted in the group just because I was so excited about doing that. This is something I haven't done in forever. I haven't had the energy. I didn't feel like it. Feeling like having to drink a lot of coffee and a lot of all these pre-workouts and stuff. But for the first time, I've experienced what it's like to have healthy, clean energy and being able to work out and still have strength that I had way back then. And now I'm about to see a new journey, and Wendy's about to see a new journey that is going to go beyond where we're both healthy inside and out. So I just want to say this is such an incredible thing. We're so thankful God has put this in our path.
And we teach people to speak good over yourself, speak your words. We teach mental health. And y'all, we were getting in a hole. We were getting up every day, having to make ourselves move, make ourselves get up and help people because of our health. We just weren't feeling good. It's already changed our mental health. And I'll tell you something else, and this is crazy. We have not slept like this in over 2 or 3 years. We have slept all night. We usually wake up between 3 and 5 in the morning and just can't sleep, toss and turn. And after 2 days of the Phyto Cleanse and the greens, y'all, we are sleeping like babies for the first time in over 2 years.
Yes. If you see me post that video of the Ultimate Warrior about those super greens, that's exactly how I feel on those. That's incredible. And it's not stimulants. It's not caffeine. And it lasts, and it's so good. I'm so thankful. I'm so excited to get to know each and every one of you guys. We're so thankful to be here, and we all I can say is look out, because here comes the greatest part of our journey.
So thank y'all. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for
Yes.
sharing this with us. Thank you for coming on here and having this community that is just completely awesome. And we are super excited to be here. And I'm so excited to bring a crew of people on to live their best, most healthy life.
That's right. It's all about the
Thank you.
whole man.
That's it. Thank you, guys. And I'm going to ask Dr. Becky something as long as she's on here, and she's not going to be here next week because she threw a holiday in there. So now try to get out of things. So talk about that, Dr. Becky, about the gut and the mental health. Come on, I mean that's huge, right?
Definitely. That the gut brain axis is so tremendous because of the healthy neurotransmitters that you're going to produce with a healthy microbiome, and it fuels the brain. So yeah, you're going to sleep better, you're going to have more energy, you're more rested. The focus and the clarity, the ability to multitask and not to be stressed, because we're all going through some kind of stress during the holidays, but even during the year. And so it allows our body to adapt to the stressors, and we're less anxious. We're very balanced. It has everything to do with that healthy microbiome and how it fuels our brain. The other thing I want to mention in terms of people saying we're losing weight, we don't know why. The other big axis with the gut, the microbiome, is your liver. You're fueling your liver and your biliary system. And your liver is your number one internal organ of detoxification. So if your liver is working and all the detoxification pathways are working because your microbiome is healthy, you will lose fat because the body will take the fat and the toxins that sit in the fat and remove the toxins, and the fat goes with it. So when you start to lose the weight, you're losing that visceral toxic fat, that's intra-abdominal fat, that's linked to the metabolic syndrome and all the inflammatory conditions I talked about earlier. So that's another big thing, is when you're fueling your microbiome, you're fueling your liver. Your liver is so important, especially during this time of year. So I love when I hear the weight loss stories, but it's not a surprise. Physiologically, it makes perfect sense. It's a side benefit. The microbiome's healthy. You're supporting the brain, the immune system, the endocrine system, your adrenals, your liver, your cardiovascular system, and your urinary system, your pulmonary system, everything. Systemic health starts with your gut. You are what you eat. And that's the bottom line.
Perfect. Now I got double Dr. Becky today. So that was good.
And that's all you get.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to turn this over to our president. He can talk a little bit more about the company and stuff like that. What's happening here, guys. And again, next week, well, I'll talk a little bit about that coming up here right after Dr. JJ. Your floor.
All right. Thank you, Michael. So, on Thursdays, we always have Dr. Becky. This is great. We talk about products. She always does an amazing job. For any of you that are guests here, we want to share this with you. We invite you to become wholesale customers with us. We would love to serve you. Our products are made from the greatest stuff on earth. And I know anybody can say that. Any company can say that. But when you become a label reader and you understand, you start at the bottom of the ingredients and go up, you're going to start seeing additives, preservatives, chemicals, not only in the products that you put in your mouth, but products you put on your skin. When people shop at Asante Organics, we have a no danger zone, really a safe shopping zone. We proudly display all the ingredients. They're easy to see. First red flag, if you try to go to a company's website and you find it difficult to impossible to find the ingredients, bing, 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 red flag. That's a reason for it. There is a reason for that. We are a toxic-free organic company. Our ingredients are 100% toxic-free, organic, wild-crafted. And it's not just about taking the finest stuff from the Garden of Eden and mixing it up in a bottle and saying, okay, Wendy, here's, your toothpaste. Okay, Kevin, here's your deodorant. No, we toil over these products. We guarantee that these products are going to work as well, if not better, than the products you grew up with, the toxic stuff. So here's the pitch, if you will, and there's really not a pitch. We want you to take the money that you're already spending on nutritional products, essential oils, home cleaning products, personal care products. You're already spending that money. And as you become a label reader, we want you to stop spending the money there. We want you to start spending the money here. We just want you to switch stores. It's called ditch and switch. If you knew what I knew or knew what Dr. Becky knows, there's no way you would put the products on your babies, on your family, that we all grew up with. It's sad to say there wasn't a governmental agency out there protecting us. And in the 1930s, we were our government granted self-regulation to the personal care industry and the nutrition company. And I was just on a Zoom with somebody who owned his own nutrition company. He knows about the ins and outs, the bad and the good in the nutrition industry as well. There's a lot of dirty secrets. With Asante, you can rest assured that your family is our family. We're making these products for our family, and we guarantee you're going to love these products. Now, we don't only want to invite you to become a wholesale customer, but if you catch the vision, if you've got an entrepreneurial bone in your body, I want you to know there's a business associated with this. And it's all about putting people in front of the information, inviting them to your website. In fact, if you're a guest, I want you to get back to the person who invited you to this live Zoom, or if you're hearing it on a recording, get back to them immediately. They're going to give you their website. You're going to go on their website. You're going to click join and save. And when you click join and save, you're going to have one of three options. You can become a retail customer, and a retail customer is going to pay the wholesale price plus 30%. You can be a wholesale customer and save that 30%. But if you catch the vision, if you know that the world's going green once, if you know that this is the next multi-trillion-dollar industry that's occurring right now, if you see the changes that are occurring, I mean, JFK Jr., my goodness, he's going to make America healthy again, right? Ding, ding, ding. We should be thinking about this. You want a big slice of that pie, because nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. And I'm telling you, I've been preaching this organic, toxic-free thing for a very long time. This is going to be huge. And to go back to what I was talking about, it's not about just mixing those products in. The deodorant, for example, our deodorant, I love it. And I used to use the healthy stuff way back in the day. I was raised in a somewhat toxic-free healthy home. And I would go before Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and Sprouts. I was going to co-ops and buying toothpaste that really didn't clean your teeth. And I was buying deodorant, you still stunk, and using the crystals. And if you're a natural person, you know what I'm talking about. There's no compromise with our products. So if you catch the vision and you understand that what we are selling, though toxic free, is no different from the other companies in that they are commodities. They are habitual products. So you think about the toothpaste you're using. Think about the weight loss shake that you're using. Think about anything that you're using. If you love it or you like it and you've been buying it a long time, what happens when the tube gets low? What happens when your shampoo bottle is getting low? What happens when your nutrition shake is getting low? You're going to instinctively put it on your shopping list, right? You're going to buy more. Well, the great news is as you share your website, your Asante Organics website that's open 24/7 with other people, and they start running low, they're going to buy more stuff. And we don't sell stuff. We sell the greatest products in the world that deliver on a promise. They deliver, they're specifically designed for a purpose. And now, with this Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale we've got going on, people are buying products left and right. And if you invited them, you're getting paid. So if you've got an entrepreneurial bone in your body, you're getting a piece of all of these orders forever. And this is how you make money. And we're going to do the heavy lifting for you. I want you to understand that. If you were to open up a traditional brick and mortar business, you better have $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 or more. Here, we've got the website already set up for you. We've already developed the products. We store the products. You just have to invite people to your website 24/7. We're going to bill their credit card, ship the products to them, make sure it's delivered, and you're going to get paid. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. So with that, I'm going to re-invite back our founder and CEO, Michael Winiger.
Like my brother says, Daniel, we don't sell anything. We do none of that. We educate. We educate you on life, pretty much, with because life is what you're putting inside yourself, what you're putting on top of yourself. And then after that, well, what good is the education if you don't have solutions? We create the solutions, and you got to make the decision, and I think everybody that you approach that sees this really gets it, what has me kind of like, look at that, for 20 years, I've been teaching, longer than 20 years, for 40 years, I've been in the health and fitness industry. But I mean, 20 years with Asante Organics, right? But even before that, I was teaching people how to alkalize, how to read labels, how to do all these things, right? And do it well. And all of a sudden, we have an administration in that's going to be coming in place. And what do they want to do? Clean up the place from a health standpoint. I'm sure there's a little bit more cleaning up to do in other spots too. But from a health and wellness standpoint, they want to clean, like really wipe things out and clean it all up. And you know what we've been doing for 20 years? Talking about this all day long to people. And yeah, so I challenge you to take a deep look into this company and understand what you have. You know what? Here's really it. You got, I can tell you that if everybody in this room had to pay $500,000 for the name Asante Organics because it would be franchised out, because it's no different than what we're doing right now. It is pretty much of a franchise, right? The largest USDA certified organic and well-crafted superstore in the world on the internet, and you get to own it. Now just go fill up your store with people that want to take a look at what's going on, and they'll see it, they get it. There's enough information out there. We got more stuff coming. We got, and I mean content and everything. So good stuff. And so look deep into this, because you're in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life. And they in 8 to 9 years, when they say, guess what, 90 to 98% of the world's going to be living green, living that. You don't want to do the I wish I would have and could have's, and I was there in the beginning. Oh, look what happened. Nobody would even admit that, and I don't think. I know I wouldn't. So, but here's your chance. Here's your chance. Back in the day, if we all knew what Microsoft and Apple would do in creating the internet, we could scratch up $400 or $500. You'd all be multi. I could go down 7 times, multi millionaires. And now you got a way of life before it becomes a way of life. And people out there educating the public as fast as possible, and administration, let's go back to that wants to do exactly what we've been doing for how long here now, right? How many more clues do you need, right? And take advantage of this, because it's huge. And man, and when you hear testimonies like you heard tonight, that's big too. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you for your time. We're grateful, we're thankful, we're humbled, and we hope you care about people the way we do, that we just don't want to not tell anybody. We want to tell the world. We want to shout off the rooftops, because man, to see all this change in somebody's life, and you might have just saved a life. That's a true story. You might have just saved a life. I've seen it happen many times. So, it's all about, it's really simple. As much as the modern medicine and the medical system want to make this seem like it's really, it's a really hard thing here. It's not. It's extremely, extremely simple. And and just learn how to alkalize properly, put the right stuff in, right stuff on top of you. And again, I'll end it with this, right? And I'm gonna end it every time with this, because it's really something that I think about every day in my life, because I was there. And I was at one of the biggest research centers in the world with the most successful permanent full recovery rate. And I heard it there. And at the end of the day, you know what? I don't live here. I live in here. Okay. I live in here. This is what counts. What are we putting here and on top of yourself? And no matter how small or how large it is that you do it, well, one of 2 things is happening. You're either participating in your life, or you're participating in your death. And it's just that simple. And you get to make the choice. Taking care of yourself and your health is your responsibility. And now let's put, bang, the cherry on the top. And now getting paid to shop and earning cash back on every one of your online purchases with the largest USDA certified organic and well crafted online superstore, converting what you're already spending and buying into earnings. It can't get any more beautiful than that, people. It can't. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Well, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we'll be doing, bring your guests. We're gonna do a huge business, about the business opportunity meeting. That's where you bring your people, structure, structure, structure. Okay. Dr. Becky got out for, she got a day off, a week off. But maybe not. I might get her on Tuesday. I just gotta see how much I can, beg. So you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you all. And God bless you. God bless your families. And we'll see you back here on Tuesday. Peace and love, and see you guys on all over the place. Just watch for our content and our broadcasts. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.